Hello all, welcome to RCB Pavilion. India lose to England in the first test match by 28 runs and it's a major upset, but what a day for test cricket, right? West Indies winning in Australia, England winning in India. So a great day for test cricket, but really unfortunate, really disappointed with India's loss to England, right? And because India had that upper hand after that first innings and they just let it go. I think they just took it easy and England rightly they never gave up, and what a brilliant victory for them, taking a 1-0 lead in a 5-match test series. Yeah, 4 test matches are yet to go. India have all the chances to come back, but to start off the series in such positive manner for England, they will have so much confidence heading into the test series now. So huge shout out to Oli Pope. What a brilliant innings of 196, just changed the course of the match. And Tom Hartley, after that first innings, everyone thought it will be his nightmare in the second innings also, right? And he just outbowled in the next second innings by taking 7-4. So brilliant performance from England. So baseball has arrived in India. So let's I have key points to talk about what India could have done, or the points which I noticed could have been done right. So I will discuss few points what happened in the test match. So the number one point is poor decision making again. So it's continuous, right? It's recurring that India just pick players for the sake of it. I'm talking about Mohammad Siraj. If you look at his figures, he has just bowled 4 overs in the first innings and 7 overs in the second innings. Guys, total 11 overs in a test match. Then why are you picking a bowler? Then why are you picking Mohammad Siraj? You could have picked Kuldeep Yadav. He's a spinner, left arm wrist spinner, a variety. He can also contribute a little bit the bat also. So that's what I like about England. That's what I like about other teams, right? They have clear decision making. They have clear plans. If India had no plans to give bowling to Mohammad Siraj, then why he is in the playing 11? Okay, play Mukesh Kumar. Okay, play extra batter. Okay, play Kuldeep Yadav. Go with proper plan. That's what England did, right? They just went ahead with Mark Wood and he bowled 17 overs in the second innings and almost 10 to 15 overs in the first innings. And rest all they bowled with spinners. Root bowled so many overs. So they had a clear plan. They knew, okay, we will go in with full spinners. Doesn't matter how the result is, doesn't matter how conditions are, we think it's gonna turn, and so we will play only one seamer. And if Siraj is playing, he could have bowled later in the innings, to the tailenders or to the lower batters, like to the likes of Tom Hartley, Rehan Ahmed. They scored valuable runs in the first innings and second innings. Still, you didn't give, because Mohammad Siraj is a really good bowler to left-handers. So he could have bowled to Hartley. You didn't give him that time also. So that's what I feel, guys. So poor decision making and I think clear-cut decision making. They should go with a proper plan into a test match. Okay, this is how we are going to play. These are the players I need for this set of conditions, and these are the players or these are the bowler, no matter what, will bowl. I think they always go with ifs and buts. Okay, if Bumrah is not bowling, okay, Siraj will be needed. No, you have to go with clear-cut plans, right? So that's what I feel. Again, Indian team continue to go with safer option. Okay, what the media will talk. Okay, they have robbed Mohammad Siraj. No, go with a plan to win the game. Go with a clear idea. So that's what I feel they should have done. If Mohammad Siraj had to bowl 11 overs in a test match, then there's no point picking him. So that's my point. So number point is middle order struggles again. Guys, I had said when India lost the first test match against South Africa that this is a new middle order. And I think golden era of India in test cricket is over. Over as in it will take a lot more time. So Shubman Gill is clearly struggling in test cricket. Shreyas Iyer again didn't perform that well in the first test match. Shrikar Bharat yet to have a half century to his name. So we clearly miss Virat Kohli, right? His experience, his energy on the field, at least he would have contributed. I'm not telling if Virat Kohli was there, we would have won the test match, but we clearly missed that experience bat in the middle order, because if you, apart from Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, I think all the way through, I think it's like all youngsters, right? And not much experienced player in test arena. KL Rahul again played really good knocks, but again, he was not able to finish the job. So I think it will take time. I think Indian team or Indian fans should be a little wary about success for India in test cricket, because white ball, it's a shorter format, and Indian youngsters are exposed to more white ball cricket. So in white ball you can seek success, but I think test cricket India will struggle that too especially against spin bowling, because the quality of spin batting is keep on reducing year by year and as the generation goes by. So yeah, I think test cricket we should be wary about. I don't think yeah, I think it's difficult if India will make the world test championship final this time around. So we have to wait and watch how they come back stronger in the next 4 test matches. So I think Indian middle order will keep struggling, especially overseas, and they struggled in the second innings yesterday also. So let's wait on how they're going to go. Will they persist with these youngsters, or I think will they bring back Cheteshwar Pujara, Rahane? You just have to wait and watch what's going to happen, right? But I feel they will go with the first option, wherein they will keep trusting these youngsters to perform. So let's wait and watch how it's going to pan out. But I feel it might take little time. So that's the second point. And the third point is, yeah, India should have scored more runs in the first innings, right? When they came out to bat, when Ravindra Jadeja and Akshar Patel were in the crease on third day morning, I think they should have scored more runs, right? I think that's what I called in the first point. They took a little too lightly. Okay, we have a lead around 200, we can win by an innings. Many fans had that feeling, right? India are going to win the test match by an innings, but I think certainly I also had that feeling. Okay, 230 runs lead. I think if at all they are going to score, I think maybe 50 to 60 runs more. But what a brilliant innings by Oliver Pope, and 196 in a second innings by an overseas player. I think it has to be one of the greatest knocks, and he just reverse swept and swept his way to 196. So that's my point here. India should have scored more runs. Jadeja got out. I think he should have scored century. Akshar Patel can't do anything. He was batting with the lower order, and he got bowled. So I feel 50-60 more runs. I think around 300 runs lead. I think that's a psychological boost, right? 300 runs, and so it would have been very difficult for England to come back from that position. From 230 itself, it's really commendable performance by England. Nothing to take away from them, but just telling the lead of 300 more time into the game. I think more often than not, I think India should have won that game. So took it lightly and should have scored more runs in the first inning. So that's the other point. The number 4 point is, yeah, Tom Hartley outclassed Indian spinners, right? Exactly. So the way he started in the first innings, Yashasvi Jaiswal just smashed him, and everyone thought, okay, it's a hard start for Tom Hartley in the test arena, and boy, what a comeback in the second innings, right? And he just outbowled Indian spinners because his figures are 7 for 62 in second innings, and his ball was turning square, where Ravindra Jadeja's ball was not turning that square. Akshar Patel struggled. He went economy. He had a really high economy rate. Ashwin was not effective. In fact, Jasprit Bumrah took 4 wickets, right? So what does that mean? Indian spinners were not effective, and England batters played well with their reverse sweep and sweep. So, okay, if you are reverse sweeping, you should keep the fielder outside, right? I think Rohit Sharma tried too much to attack, or maybe he wanted them to play that sweep, but it costed them more runs. So clearly, I think Indian spinners struggled, I guess, because I thought, because scoring second innings 420, it's not easy, especially in India and especially for overseas batters. So I think they should have used more strategically the bowling changes, all that. And India, I think clearly Indian spinners struggled with because they were reverse sweeping and sweeping with their line and length. So Tom Hartley really bowled brilliantly, and his ball was turning square, right? And that I didn't see from Jadeja. That's surprising. If ball is turning, Jadeja will turn the ball square, and it happened. It didn't happen from Jadeja. So clearly, Tom Hartley came back brilliant in the second innings, and he just outclassed Indian spinners, and he just won the match for England, right? Because what honestly I thought is 230, I think is easily chaseable for India, because when Indian spinners were bowling, it was not turning that square. It was a really good track. But the moment Tom Hartley started bowling, it was turning square. So that's where the game changed, right? Because I thought it was a pretty decent wicket. It was not a square turner, and absolute ranker of a turner, that pitch. So kudos to England, kudos to Stokes for trusting Tom Hartley, especially after that first innings, right? So I feel he just outclassed Indian spinners. So that's the 4th point. Number 5 point. Yeah, guys, it's really high time that Indian lower order should put a price tag to their wickets, guys. What was that shot from Mohammad Siraj? India needed 28 or 29 for that matter. Maybe that was the last over of the day. Why you have to step down the track? Guys, it's 28 runs. Maybe a boundary or here you are coming back next. I know it's difficult, but still you stay on the wicket. Let them take the wicket. When India's like 6-7 wickets falls down, it's just like okay, match is over. The bowler starts laughing while batting. The lower order batters. You have to put in a grind, guys. You have to put in a shift. You're playing for your country. You're playing to win the game. 28 runs, a boundary here and there. It comes down below 20. So grind your way to victory. You know why you have to come down the track and glory your way to victory. Stay in the wicket. Let them earn your wicket. There's still huge 1 day to go. Last over before 4th day ending. Put a price tag to your wicket, score runs, practice more batting. I don't know. Guys, the game has changed. Everyone has to contribute 2 ways or 3 ways nowadays. So I think Indian team management have to look a hard look at themselves. They should certainly not throw wickets away in test cricket, especially when it's last over. You just push one more day, no? Let them wait for one more day. 28 runs required. You never know, guys. It's cricket. You never know. Defend your way to victory. Take singles. He has not kept anyone, only slips and leg slip. Rest no one is there near your bat. Everyone are deep. Push, take singles, keep playing, keep pushing the score, take deep. So that's what I was really disappointed actually about the Mohammad Siraj wicket, because he just threw away his wicket. There was no intensity, there was no intent to win the game actually. So that's what I feel, guys. These are my points. Put in the comment section what do you feel. Really disappointed. I know obviously India will come back stronger, still 4 test matches to go, but losing that way, being in a commanding position to give that amount of lead, outclassed by opposition spinner. So these are the points, and I think Jadeja is out for the series. I think he is injured, his hamstring. So maybe Kuldeep Yadav will come back to the squad, and I think they should again have a look at their selection, because if you are just bowling Mohammad Siraj 11 over, there's no point picking him. So I think they should be more clear with the team combination and clear-cut idea how they're going to play. So comment, guys, what do you feel? What's your thoughts on that result? What you would have done? What changes you will make for second test? Put comment, get involved. Take care.